everybody, this is Shannon and I am back with another hair tutorial of these goddess locks that took me forever and a day to install. But the tutorial is pretty minimal. I just really show you me installing a piece, one lock that I actually had to redo over again, so I figured I would just save it and film it so you can see the process. This took me a lot longer than I had anticipated. When watching the other YouTubers demonstrate how to do this, it looks so easy. I mean, so I figured I would be done, 4 or 5 hours. This took me a lot longer than that, because when I started it was dark outside, and when I finished the sun had came up. So that lets you know how ridiculously long this took for me to complete. But it was worth it. It was my first time. It was a learning experience, so I'll just obviously utilize that information, store it away for the next time if I ever do this style again, which I'm sure I probably will, because I think it's pretty, it's very versatile, and I've gotten lots of compliments on it already. It's just, I just like the way it looks. My sister has locks, my cousins have locks, and this is a way for me to try the locks style without actually having to commit to it and still maintain my own natural hair underneath. But the easiest part of this process was actually twisting the hair, doing like the 2-strand twist like you would do like a Singalese twist, with the invisible knot method. That's how I installed the FreeTress wavy deep wave hair that I use for the wavy ends. So I did that. The hardest part for me was getting the motion, the wrapping motion of the textured hair that I used. It took me so long because I had to keep doing some over again, because they didn't look uniform as far as the look of the hair, and some just didn't turn out well. So me having to redo some that, start all over from one that I was already working on, or then when I went back and inspected my hair, I found some that I didn't like. So that took time to have to go back and redo those. But it was worth it. I like the hairstyle, and I know I'll be wearing this for a minimum of 4 weeks, maybe 6. Whenever I put a protective style like this in, like when I've worn Singalese twists in the past, I don't leave them in for 2, 3, 4 months. To me, that's just too long to have a style like that in your hair, because I feel like it damages your hair underneath, and I don't want to do anything to damage my own hair just to have a protective style, because if that's the case, then this isn't really a protective style if it's going to damage your own hair. So 4 to 6 weeks is probably how long I'll keep them in. But, this is very versatile. I think it's going to be very easy for me as far as working out, because as these get old or frizzy, it won't be a big deal, because I feel like that just adds to the authenticity of the way the locks look overall. They're not heavy, so my neck doesn't feel like it's about, to fall off or anything like that. They're pretty, they're not super light, but they're not heavy either. So kind of in the mid-range, but they're still very manageable. They're still a little stiff right now, but I'm sure over the next week or so they will start to loosen up as I manipulate them a little bit more through every day. But overall, this is a really good style. I like the way it looks. Compliments all around. I did post a picture of this on my Instagram page, and also on my Facebook page. So, check out the links in the channel art in the description box. I have links to all of my pages, Twitter, all of that down in the description box. I also will link some of the videos that I referenced to help me get this style. Beauty Can Braid was one of the people that that I follow, and she has really good tutorials. Donetto, she has a few. She has a tutorial on this particular style, so that's how I did it with the twisting instead of like some people would do with braid, which I can't add. I can't French braid and add hair in as I'm French braiding, so I do better with twisting. So there's a couple more that I'll reference as well. But so if you're interested in doing this style, you know, you can definitely check out their videos. They're very good. They're more in depth and very thorough. The piece that I'm going to show you, as I mentioned before, is really small, just so you can see how I was able to achieve the style overall. So thank you for, you know, watching my video. I really appreciate all the love. You know, so like the video, please share it with others. You know, subscribe to my channel. I have more videos in the works that I'm, you know, going to be bringing to you. I appreciate the people that have been supporting me, and, you know, I really appreciate all the love. It really, really means a lot, because this is something I've wanted to do for a long time and, you know, didn't do, but I'm glad I started, and it's been worth it. It's hard work, but it's worth it overall. So thank you. You guys have a blessed day, blessed evening, morning, whatever time of the day that you're watching this, and I will see you the next time in my next video. So thank you. Take care. Be blessed. Bye-bye. Okay, so we are going to start here. The first step of the lock, and that is adding the extension hair that is going to make the wavy portion that hangs at the bottom. So for me, the best way for me to add that extension hair is to do the invisible root method that is typically used for Marley braids or single twist. This is just easier for me to do. Some people, it's easier for them to braid the hair. So all you do is you take the hair, you divide it in two, and you place your extension hair directly in the middle. And you see that I have twisted the first piece, kind of throwing that over to the sides to get it out of the way initially. And then I'm going to start to twist the hair. Now what I do in order to help to make sure that the extension hair is secured in my own hair is when I start to twist, I actually will pin the hair down the first few times that I'm twisting. For me, this just makes sure that the hair is less likely to slip out. And once I feel like it's secure enough, then I will release it and I'll just start twisting the hair like normal. Alright, so now I'm going to add the Marley hair that I'm using to actually make the actual lock. And I'm going to do that using the crochet needle. To me, this is a better method as opposed to just wrapping the hair at the root. I feel like this secures the hair a lot better, and the hair, the Marley hair, is less likely to slip or unravel. So I'm going to pull the piece through, of course, and then I'm actually going to leave one side shorter than the other, and then I'm going to add the shorter side to the twist that I've created, and then the longer piece obviously I'm going to take and start to wrap that around both pieces. And obviously that small piece will be covered up. So the main thing to remember is that you definitely want to try to get as close to the root as possible when wrapping, and also, you know, to use some tension but not so much that you know, your scalp shouldn't be hurting. There shouldn't be any little bumps or anything like that. You want to make it tight but not so tight that you're going to damage your own hair. And what you'll notice is that, and what I actually learned is that when you're actually wrapping the textured hair around the twist or the braid that you've created, you want to make sure to overlap the previous piece that you just, you know, wrapped around the hair. This just makes it more likely that the hair will be uniform. The twisted hair or braided hair won't slip out between the wrapped pieces, and it'll just, you know, the lock will just last a lot longer. So just make sure to always overlap the pieces together as you're wrapping the hair. Alrighty, so you can see that I actually ran, that hair ran out, the piece that I was working with. So I took another piece of Marley hair, cut it to, you know, about half or so, and I just added it on. And then I'm just going to continue to wrap the hair till I get to the bottom of the, to where I want to finish at. And then what I do is I actually will take what hair I have left over, I will wrap it back up a few times, back up the length of the hair, and then I will tie what is left over into a knot 2 or 3 times. So I may tie, if I have enough hair, I'll tie it 3 times. I may only have enough hair to tie it twice. But to me, that's what works best for me. Some people will glue it, some people will burn it to secure the hair, make sure it doesn't slip. But I prefer just to tie it in a few knots.
Felt myself coming up, and you know, I guess went back in, you know, took off the headphones and was pretty much saying, "What the F is that?" You know.
Alright, so that is the hair all completed. So thank you for watching my video. Everybody, you know, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you the next time. You guys take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.